never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round. But when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The throw over the middle, it's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Kenny Moore brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Cook on the toss left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Minnesota.
First down. Here's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Quick throw here to Hilton. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. They've got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 23-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Play fake. Cousins rolling to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his...
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Vikings' 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second and 8. They go play action. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. The play fake. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
4 yards.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Blankenship's kick is good. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Colts 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Sometimes I wonder, partner, what it would be like to just do a bar graph for all the players in the NFL to see where they came from in college to where they are in the NFL. And Danielle Hunter, a guy with less than 10 sacks in his college career at LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another one there, had 14.5 last year, and became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 50 sacks in his career in the 2019 season.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
Wentz now on first down. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Okay, second and 1, you get nothing. What now on third and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Dalvin
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Vikings 7, Colts 3.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On first down, Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Cook. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now.